man. This story time is about FBG Butter, and always lying in all his stories. Always got to add in something extra. Always got to add it on like they was the ones who was doing all the stuff, man. Well, today, Trenches News going to cancel it all out, man. Shout out to everybody who been waiting on this and was trying to find out the real answers. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, the paperwork is real. Krayshawn, the one who Butter said, nobody went out there, Swipe went out there. It was just me, Cray, and K.I. Well, I'm glad you said that, Butter, because once again, man, off them drugs, you don't think, you don't do your homework, you just spitting that shit out, smoking your weed, and as it go, trying to impress the fans. But you ain't gonna press them on this one. Butter, K.I. and Cray. They Cray and Butter, Cray and K.I. was shooting dice. I'm telling you from the end before the killers popped out. Butter was sitting on a gate that was enclosed. So Butter, it was nowhere in the hell that when they popped out to kill K.I., it was nowhere in the hell Butter went through that gate. Butter jumped over that gate and left them on everything. He jumped over that gate and left them. That was the last time Butter seen K.I. when he jumped over that gate. So don't tell me I wasn't there, buddy. Okay? But look, it was Trail's birthday. We were supposed to go to the studio. Duck Neal was finna do a Boss Trail song. This real facts. And we was driving with the driver, I ain't gonna say his name, and two more members, you know what I'm talking about, from the hood. I ain't gonna say their names either because they ain't got nothing to do with this. This is between Butter and these dead guys who killed Jakira. So we riding down the street and up Everhard, coming from 67. We turned off 67, came up 67 to Everhard, riding down Everhard. We see a guy named T.Y., rest in peace, T.Y. He's an older member of St. Lawrence, who ended up getting killed in 2018 or 19. He ended up, in one of them years, he ended up getting killed, but he from St. Lawrence. And T.Y., he walked past, he was walking towards 66. He did this to us as we coming past. So we do this, we slow down. T.Y., woo. Now, as we riding past, the killers let T.Y. go on everything. They let T.Y. walk right past them. Now, either T.Y. seen them in the gangway or T.Y. kept walking past and he never seen anything. You know what I'm saying? But these guys in the gangway. Now, as we coming across 66, like I'm saying, we coming across 66 and Marquette. We riding up Everhard. So that'll be the 65th. We right there. I'm talking about, I'm on the passenger side. So when I turn and look, as we coming down, I'm turning and look. You know how you look and pay attention to everything? Bro, they in the cut, bro. It ain't no building too far along from them. They in the cut with like, it's like a building, and then it's a space in the cut. You can see right through it. Hey, look, Vaughn, Big A, and Troy on T-Roy on everything, bro. They was in that cut on everything. They was in that cut. And Butter know it was Vaughn, man. I don't know why you trying to put on all this facade and all this. Vaughn and gave him some money and paid him in jail and all this. Yeah, he probably did give him some money, so he wouldn't tell on his ass on everything. But Butter, a person who was out there with Butter, then already told, and this is public record. This came out on Reddit that Krayshawn, the one who he said Cray, Tyler, Chris and Snoop, which K.I. was Snoop and he was Cray, he already told the people in jail when they came and seen him, bro, in Stateville. He already told that King Von's the one who killed Jakira Barnes, man. So you can knock it off, Butter, with all that tough shit, bro. But anyways, let me finish explaining my story. So we get past them. We passed the killer. We passed the shoes in the gangway. You know what I'm talking about? Now we finna get to Butter now. We finna drive to Butter now. Man, I'm talking about when we rolled past them, as I'm talking, I'm like, bro, because we ain't see K.I. them, because K.I. them was in a cut. When we rolled past, K.I. them was in a cut, so we couldn't see them by just standing out on no block. We couldn't see them. But once we rolled past them, we know that they was in a cut shooting dice, her and Cray. Butter was on the porch with his head down, but the hype kept going. He skidded, his foot hit the gas, and he kept going, bro. And he kept going, bro, to the point where the killers done popped out now. The killers popped out, emerged. They boom, chasing. Butter running down the street at this point on everything. Duck Neal on 62nd. Duck Neal on 62nd. Just right across 63rd. They right there. Them, Taekwondo Real, a couple Taekwondo Real members, and some more motherfuckers is down that way. That's where they was. That's where we supposed to pick them up from, on that corner. I got out. I ran down. Now I'm running towards Butter while he getting chased. I'm literally running towards Butter. The killer running towards him, but he stopped shooting. And then once Butter made it through the car and zigzag, hey, look, just think about this, why before all y'all always coming through my page and just listen to the story, bro. How can Butter still be alive and he was running straight? If Butter was running straight and didn't slide through that car, man, he would have got caught. On everything, he would have got caught. Just think about it. You running straight, and the nigga just shoot you on your back like Ricky. Or you zigzagging like this. Zigzagging makes sense, right? See, I'm giving Butter his props and telling him, man, you glad that you alive. But he still want to top people like he some outrageous monster and like he doing something, bro. Like, knock it off, man, on everything. Real killers don't get on the internet and talk about bodies and all that shit. They don't get on there. I'm not a gang member no more. On everything. I've been out since 2016, dog. So I don't care about no gang member. It ain't doing nothing for you but broke or none of that. And if gang banging, how you bang chains like you got on, I definitely don't want to gang bang. At least that's the least you could be able to show for a trophy that you got on a real fucking chain, bro. I don't want to do that. No. But anyways, hey, look, so when I had jumped out the car, right, the hype had came back around. So he would be coming around, going to a 63rd and coming back, but he gonna come back up a way that you ain't supposed to come. He coming up a one way, because he coming around Vernon, and then he come back up the half block. So when he come back up the half block of Vernon and come back, we run right until he pulled up perfect. Butter was on my fucking arm. I was carrying him to the car. Butter, dude, I'm like, damn, your leg blowed off. Hey, Butter, you should go to the hospital. Man, Butter had a 10-second conversation about whether he going to the conversation or argument. Hey, bro, I'm finna go to the home. He said he ain't want to go to the hospital. He wanted to go to his mama house. He wanted to go to his mama. So I told the dude where his mama stayed at on everything, bro. Take him over there. Woo, woo, woo. And they Butter them pulled out the car. Now, the killer's gone. The killer's gone. And goddamn it, it's me, Duck, Joe Jackson, and a couple of more people out there. It ain't no people who was on the documentary out there. It ain't none of them was out there, bro. It was just us and 12, bro. The police handcuffed Duck, and me and Joe Jackson flipped. Butter long gone, so Butter never got a chance to see if K.I. was on the ground, how she was, what she gonna make it or nothing. I'm watching her. I'm standing over her. While the police argue with them, I'm standing over K.I. Like, you gonna make it. You gonna make it. You gonna make it. Just breathe, K.I. Just breathe. You gonna make it. You strong. All that shit, bro. She was wheezing for air, bro. Smoke was coming out of her. Butter wasn't there for that. So, Butter, you can't say I wasn't there. No, I wasn't standing outside when they ambushed. I was in a car, riding past. That's how your ass was able to get in the car. But you ungrateful, bro. And ungrateful people like you, if somebody helped me in a car and I had pulled the car right there on everything, you probably would have bleed out, died or anything, bro. You know, I don't wish death on nobody, but I wish I wouldn't have helped your ass on everything, right? At this moment, at this point, that's why people be having evil thoughts, bro, because niggas like you don't get on their props. You trying to show off for the internet. But Vaughn was the one who chased Butter, who was chasing Butter, bro. Vaughn was the one who chased Butter, bro, on everything. Look, what's the name of them? They was down at the other end. I'm watching through the river. I'm turned around watching as they emerged, bro. You see, when Butter jumped over that fence, Vaughn chased his ass on everything, bro. Like, he chased him. But Butter jumped over the fence, Vaughn got him. He chased him down, bro. That's just bottom line. Everybody can live now. Everybody could go on with their life now. Everybody could go on with the story about Jakira. It's sad that you don't want Jakira to get no money from being a crime victim. You want her to be this killer. You're lying, bro. Half the shit that y'all be claiming y'all did, bro, another block that came over there on y'all shit, and he'll probably help y'all, bro. A lot of people be claiming shit that they never do. But this is the true story, man, on everything. When I rolled past, I seen them guys in the cut on everything. Way before Butter can even know that a hit was coming. He never seen it. They never seen it. Butter glad he alive because his ass jumping over that gate and running on everything, bro. But, you know, like I said, man, God bless everybody. Do y'all thing on YouTube. Just stop hating on people, bro. Like, look, you can't tell me what I seen with my eyes. You know what I'm talking about? You can't tell me that. You know, you could say lie all day, but this is what I seen with my eyes. What reason would I have to lie? I ain't on y'all side or this side. Y'all just want a nigga to make y'all side look bigger than the other side. But no, bro. No. Go and get y'all some money. That's what you need to do. All y'all need to go and get y'all some money. But this Trenches News, man, That's the story what happened to K.I., man. K.I. went to the hospital then. She was still alive, though, and she ended up dying. Butter was nowhere to be found. Butter wasn't there when they put in the ambulance. Butter wasn't there when the police came. Butter wasn't there when she was stretched out. He wasn't there. So Butter was only there when they was shooting dice, and he jumped his ass over that gate. So with that being said, hey, Butter, look, just stop playing with me, bro. I ain't trying to chase you. I know your mom and your dad, bro. Just stop playing with me, bro. Like, I just tell my stories. I'm eating off of it. I ain't trying to take nothing out your kid's mouth. Don't try to take shit out my kid's mouth. If you gonna tell the story, tell that motherfucker right, Butter, on everything. Because your story sound faker than the motherfucking change that you got on. But this Treasure News, man, y'all be safe out there. Be real to yourself. You ain't got to lie on no motherfucker. If something happened, it happened, bro. Ain't no need to go on telling yourself. Long as you keep on lying, Butter, you just gonna, you ain't gonna be shit, bro. Long as you keep on lying to yourself, man. Tell the truth, bro. You know, old boy chase your ass down. Give him his props, bro. On everything. Like you say, belt to ass. Everybody get it once in a while. Everybody. But everybody ain't still alive. That been chased down. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody who encountered that man ain't alive. So be glad that you're alive, man. Thank God, bro. On everything. But if y'all want to see the interview with Butter, admitting that I was right and all that, it's on C Hood page. CEEHOOD. C Hood page, bro. Go on his page and look at it, man. Butter be so high that he forgot that he